like a credit card to purchase Stafford race tickets or merchandise at the Speedway Collectibles booth. Fans wishing to purchase a Stafford Speedway gift card can do so at the Speedway office front desk. Lights are still on the pace car here at Jackaroo Stafford Motor Speedway. They are now off. That means the next time by, the green flag will wave with 10 laps on the scoreboard. Let's go back now to Gary Danko and Don Steele.
So right up front, car number 44, Dave Zienka, the Bristol, Connecticut driver, driving that Wolf's Indoor Range and Shooting Center Buick to his outside. Car number 39, Paul Verrecchio Jr. out of Marion, Connecticut, the Bill Dewey's Heating and Cooling Chevrolet. Then taking a look back on that second row, the number 37 for David Gambercorner, the Ellington, Connecticut driver of the Beach Chevrolet, into his outside. Car number 81, Aaron Goff out of Wellington, Connecticut, the Goff Motorsports Chevrolet. Those are your top 4 race cars. Just about ready to put this one back under green flag conditions here at Stafford Motor Speedway. As the pace car now will look to head for cover, as Zienka and the 39 of Verrecchio Jr. will lead him down as the green flag goes back up in the air.
And getting the bite on the outside once again on the restart is a Verrecchio Jr., but can he make it stick? He does for now, pulling out front of Zienka there in the 44 as they head on down the backstretch. Meanwhile, taking over that third spot in the number 81 is Aaron Goff heading on into turn 3 and 4.
As they come off turn number 4, car number 39 is in command. That is Paul Verrecchio Jr., the Marion, Connecticut driver, leading Dave Zienka, and then there in third is Aaron Goff. One car up against the outside retaining wall right here. Coming off of turn number 4, car number 11, Eric Grant, out of New Milford, Connecticut, the Boss Roofing Buick.
He was kind of running alone on the outside lane there. I don't know if somebody hit him, or it looked like perhaps he had some suspension problems there, perhaps a flat right front tire. And it seemed as though he drifted up into that wall all by himself.
Well, his car has come to rest. Safety workers on scene checking on that driver. As 11 laps now show on the board. Car number 39, your new leader, Paul Verrecchio Jr. Let's check in with Andy Crane.
Well, guys, what happened coming off of corner number 4, there was contact between himself and Tom Sturck, and he got up into the marbles. I don't think it's anything suspension, but he got up into the marbles all by himself and then hit the wall. Luckily, he's already out of the car, upset, but he is okay, guys.
Well, they don't call them the marbles for nothing. I mean, once you get on up into that loose stuff in the upper part of the track, you lose your traction in a hurry, and end result here anyway is a run into the wall and the escort to the infield on the hook.
So the cars now will go down through the mini mile as cleanup continues here in turn number 4. Heartbreak situation for Eric Grant now. Boss Roofing Buick, his car will be heading back onto pit road via the hook.
And while we have a moment, I'd like to mention once again an event that's happening this Wednesday from 2 to 8 out of Gill's Drywall, which is in Plainville. It's your chance to meet some of the stars of racing, some folks you may be familiar with. How about the Reg? Reggie Ruggiero will be on hand to say hello to you, along with Teddy Christopher. You're all familiar with Teddy, I do believe. And also a national name that you may recognize from years past, NHRA Pro Stock Bike Champion from years past, Gary Scalzi will also be on hand. And all of this is to raise money for multiple sclerosis. And I will be there too, so come on out and join me and everybody else from the Rock 106.9 WCCC, along with the Reg, Teddy Christopher, at Gill's Drywall in Plainville. It's this Wednesday from 2 to 8 for a great cause, multiple sclerosis.
And of course, Reggie Ruggiero, second on the all-time win list on the Federal Modified Series with 43 career wins. And of course, he picked up a win back in June on the Modified Tour, driving the Dick Barney number 41 car, picking up that win at the Wall Township Speedway. And of course, you mentioned Teddy Christopher. Of course, Teddy.
The 14 kids 5 and under admitted absolutely free. Reserve seating $38. Stafford Motor Speedway with free parking and overnight parking available. Call the box office at 860-684-2783, 684-2783. Back to green, back to Gary Danko and Don Steele.
4 laps remaining in this Dare Stock feature event. Pace car heads for cover. Green flag goes back up in the air, and it's Paul Barricchio Jr. and Dave Zienka that lead the charge down into turn number 1. Who's going to have the advantage? It's going to be Paul Barricchio. Followed there into tire tracks, Dave Zienka. But here comes Zienka now, taking a peek down to the inside. Bull move right to the bottom side of the racetrack. Barricchio drifts up the hill. That opens up the door for Barricchio.
Zienka making that move stick for now on the inside as it's a virtual drag race as they cross the line, this time by 3 laps remaining in the feature event. In the 3rd spot, while those two battle it out, you've got the 81 of Aaron Goff waiting in the wings, just waiting for something to happen. Now with a slight edge, it's the 44 for David Zienka.
And it was a good battle shaping up for the 5th position there. You had a gaggle of cars there in that mix, but back up front, it is car number 44. Dave Zienka leading the charge. 1 car goes around. That's the red and white number 8 of Dan King. That's around there at turn at number 4. 13 laps around the board. Down the back straightaway, it is car number 44 leading the charge down into turn number 3. Aaron Goff runs there in 2nd. Now car number 37, David Cambercorda. He's there in 3rd. The white flag is in the air this time by.
1 lap to go. You've got the 44 of David Zienka holding the lead around turns 1 and 2, but right on his bumper, not making it easy, is Aaron Goff as they come down the back straightaway. Does Goff have enough to get around with 2 turns remaining here in the half mile of the Stafford Motor Speedway? Zienka holding that lead. So far, so good. He is going to hold on to it and take the Dare Stock feature event here at the Stafford Motor Speedway.
Aaron Goff finishes 2nd, coming home there in 3rd. Car number 37 for David Cambercorda in 4th. Car number 39 for Paul Barricchio Jr. So there you have it. The Dare Stock feature event is now history here at the Stafford Motor Speedway. Going to CarQuest Victory Lane will be the driver of car number 44, Dave Zienka. The Bristol, Connecticut driver, he'll be driving the Wolves Indoor Range and Shooting Center Buick into CarQuest Victory Lane. Well, I'll tell you, the 44 machine of Zienka started back in the 3rd position, worked his way up into that number 1 spot. And certainly a great run for him tonight. And we'll hear from him about his win here at Stafford Motor Speedway. Good strong run tonight for Aaron Goff, the driver of car number 81. He started back there in the 7th position and then finishing there in 3rd, car number 37. So the celebration will begin in CarQuest Victory Lane. And Dave Zienka, the Bristol, Connecticut driver, he'll tell us all about his victory here tonight on the final Friday night action.
And now let's go down to pit road. Andy Crane. Andy.
Thanks a lot, Dean. Down here in a very happy CarQuest Victory Lane as the Dave Zienka crew down here celebrating before he even gets out of the race car. Now he's out of the race car and the celebration begins. David Zienka on the door. Well, Dave, you had to work for this one tonight. You had battles all the way up until the end. Take us through it.
Oh, I can't thank Paul Barricchio any better. Raced me clean the whole time, beat me on the starts, but, I mean, pushed a little bit in the center. It's the only reason why I got underneath him. Oh, and I can't describe the feeling. I'd like to thank TA Motors, Wolves Indoor Gun Range, Holly, my mom, my family, both Johnnies. Johnny, for giving me a great power plant. You know who you are. You're up there. I can see you laughing at me now. I'm pretty sure people are forgetting critical signs. Victory Junction Gang, CarQuest, and Keith from Valley Auto. Thank you guys.
Now, I know how the crew feels right now because they grabbed me as soon as I got to Victory Lane. How are you feeling right now, David? How special is this for you? I see the smile already. Tell us about it.
Oh, this is unbelievable. This is a dream right now. My boss asked me going to work early. I think I'm giving him a phone call after this and tell him I'm not coming in. And I'd like to thank Gary, who gave me the ride. Got in a bad accident halfway through the year, so wasted my car, called me up, asked me to drive his car. He's out in California right now, so I got to go give him a telephone call.
Well, David, congratulations. I'm going to let you start celebrating with the crew because they're ready to go. And again, congratulations. A strong run for you this evening.
Thank you very much.
David Zienka Jr. taking the win here this evening as the celebration begins down here at CarQuest Victory Lane.
Stafford Motor Speedway would like to thank CarQuest Auto Parts for their involvement with Stafford Motor Speedway.